Hey, yo, Joe, what's happening on Oddly Dope? Oh, it's me, G Dash. I'm going to be on Oddly Dope. Word. Who I'm with? Oh, I'm going to be with Najna. Cole, say word. It's a vibe. They don't even know. Listen, that's March 19th at the Oddity Bar. Oddly Dope. Delaware Music Networks presents. It's going to be something different. By the way, hey, J Street, I know y'all got the Najna and J show. Listen, I only got to borrow her for just a little bit because she going to rock the vocals, okay? She going to sing something crazy. People going to cry and you going to cry, okay? So I advise you going to be there. The whole state going to be there. All of Delaware, Maryland, and Philadelphia, they gonna show up. Listen, March 19th at the Oddity Bar. Okay, I don't know if y'all know, but it's gonna be a situation. And we got the band rocking. Woo! All I got to say is I'm thinking, I'm out of here. Hey, yo, G Dash, boy, take your hat off. Fine. This week on Hats Off with G Dash Jones. Oh man, listen. You in for one? You're in for one of the most amazing today, right? We gonna have such a phenomenal time talking to Lanice Wilson. We gonna have a great conversation. But first, as always, I got to tell you what's coming up, right? So in case you are unaware, I need y'all to know right now. I got the first week. The first week, that's a fact. The first week, which is next week, next Wednesday, we're going to have the open mic jam session. That's the Delaware Music Network presents the open mic jam session, right? Boom. Oh, it's going to be a vibe on that situation, right? But I'll be in that building. That's a circumstance, right? Boom. Then on, then in case y'all did not know, y'all might not have been aware. I got to make sure that y'all are aware. So, also the third Sunday of the month, that's going to be the 19th. I'm at Oddly Dope. It's going to be me and Naj Nicole. I'm going to be spitting some words. I'm thinking. I'm going to show you what I'm thinking. I'm going to be thinking some things. Naj Nicole, she going to hit you with some vocal. She got a vocal. She going to be singing some things. We're going to do some things. It's going to be a vibe. Okay? It's going to be a whole little experience. I advise y'all to all come out on March 19th to that's going to be that Oddly Dope situation. All right? Now, with that said, also, right, and now I'm about to kick it off, but I need y'all, I gotta whoop. Ooh, y'all see, y'all don't know I hit the duck, you gotta hit the on them. See, yeah, because Slick Rick is at the library right now, and I'm missing it. So I gotta do my Dougie Fresh dance because I'm missing Slick. So I gotta play Dougie from afar. You feel me? Cause I ain't with him. So that's it. You know, dap him up. You feel me? Just you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's how he did it. He used to hit the wild card. That's how he hit the Dougie and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know about Dougie and Slick. Go learn yourself something. But shouts out to them. They at the library. Maybe they be doing some big things up there. All right, now it's time for me to go ahead and have Miss Lanice Wilson join. Oh man, this is about to be good. This is about to be a good vibe right here. We talking about entrepreneur situation. That's it. Oh, the justified juicer situation. What? That's a fact. It's gonna be a whole vibe right here. Ooh, look at her! Oh yeah, she here now. Oh, Howard and the braid job is crisp. Look at that.
Braid is a little old, but it's okay.
It's good enough for me. Look at him. I'm here for it. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Another day in paradise.
I love that.
So, by the way, I could say that you are the entrepreneur owner of the Juice Joint 2.0, the Justified Juicer. I like that title. That's why I gave it to you. And then
the Justified Juicer. I love that too. The Justified Juicer.
And you also own the cafe joint. That's a lot going on. Tell the people about yourself. How'd you get to that point? Like, tell people a little bit about yourself.
Yes. So I own the Juice Joint 2.0, the cafe joint, but I also have a nonprofit, Delaware Urban Greens, which is a 501c3. Started with the Juice Joint probably 10 years ago now. My daughter introduced me to juicing. I have visited her in California, and she made me a juice for breakfast. And I was looking at her like she was a little crazy because of all the things that she was putting into the juicer. But then once I had it and it was so good, it really piqued my interest. It really made me look at food and produce particularly different. Because I always go back to when we were young and, you know, you get that food pyramid and you're supposed to have 5 servings of vegetables, 5 servings of fruit. and I never did it. I could never eat that much. But then just sitting there in that moment, I realized I could drink that daily amount. And that's what sparked my interest and got me into juicing.
Wow. Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna tell you the part that blew my mind about this, right? Because I grew up looking at that pyramid too, and then I got older and threw it out the window. Like, who deals with the pyramid?
Exactly.
like
Like,
what?
I don't know who does that, who eats that. I don't know. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay, but now I understand. So then that's kind of how you got into that whole juicing situation. Do you have a favorite juice to drink? Like, do you have a favorite juice?
No, I really enjoy, I call it freestyling. So I'm constantly coming up with different concoctions. I pride myself though on juicing and using unique flavor profiles. Like I have a juice where I use sweet potatoes. I have a juice that I actually juice collard greens in. So just doing different things, just trying to hit different taste buds is what I'm excited about. But I don't have a favorite juice.
Okay, right. So before I get to my next question, I just get inspired by things when people say stuff, so I get curious. So when people put savory flavors in their juices, my brain breaks. Like when you be like, yes, we're gonna get them collard greens in there. I'll be thinking like, you want to juice some okra? Like who juicing okra? Like what?
So the thing
understand it.
about it though is that it just like anything, it all comes down to balance, right? So if it's too much of bitter or too much of tart or too much of sweet or salty, whatever, then it's not good. It all comes down to balance. So I always try to balance things, especially things like collard greens, with green apple or, with kiwi or something that'll still give it a nice flavor profile.
Get it now. Okay.
Yeah.
So really, it's that like the little sweet side can kind of kick in, and then it kind of gives a whole little joint.
Just a little though, right? Because every juice it doesn't have to be sweet. It shouldn't be sweet, So sometimes it's straight vegetables. Sometimes it's just straight kale, spinach, carrots, or beets, or So it depends on really what you're looking for and what your body needs.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now that's hold on. What your body needs. How do you know what your body needs? Like, do you just
You
start?
need to know, right? You need to know where you feel there's deficits. There's times people come into the juice joint and they're like, wow, I just need energy, or, I'm achy or whatever. So then we're figuring out if it's a spinach thing or if it's beets or if it's turmeric that we're adding, or matcha powder or whatever. But it comes down to what your body needs. That should be priority, and then what it wants should be secondary.
Wow. Listen, somebody take that down. I don't know who I'm yelling at people in the back. Take that down. Okay. What you need is the priority, then what you want. Now, listen, I tell my kids that do what you need before you do what you want. All right now? Okay. Yeah. All right, or go to your room, because hey, that's all right. So because my favorite thing about this whole experience is somebody could come into the juice joint and kind of tell you how they feeling. Like, listen, I'm feeling like this, or I need a little bit of that. And because
Absolutely.
they're knowledgeable behind the counter, they know they can kind of fill that void.
Absolutely. And we have a list of boosters. We have a list of things, that people can kind of look through. Because everybody's not comfortable walking up to, a counter saying, I feel like this or I feel like that. But we have a lot of collateral on the desk, on the register. People can look through and see, oh, you know what? I think I need to add this, or I'm feeling like this. I want to do that. So, and, it's not just grab and go. You literally come up and you customize your own drink. So I have my recipes, but you can also bring yours and we'll make your juice as well.
That is phenomenal. So, okay, so now I got to ask, right? Because you started off, going out to Cali, having a beverage and feeling like this was life. And then all of a sudden, you have a whole business. There's some stuff that happened in between there. How did it go from this to that? Like, help me out.
Yeah, there's stuff still happening in between. Right? Yeah, I just, initially just thought like that it would be a great business. I worked down there at the riverfront. I worked at AAA for some time. So I was familiar with the area, and thought that, one, there was a need for it, and thought that it would be a successful location to have a space down there. So a lot of things have happened. We opened during COVID, right? COVID, the world shut down March 12th, 2020. We opened July 17th, 2020. And so many people are still working from home that we just didn't see the foot traffic that we needed to see down there at the riverfront. But in the fashion that I move in, pivoting is something that is not, I'm not new to it. It's not a strange thing for me to have to pivot. So we pivoted, we found another location, it's smaller. But I always tell people new location, same good. We still have all the good juices, smoothies, award-winning juices, award-winning smoothies, by the way. Just a different location. So.
Okay, I don't even want to sell it short. What awards did it win? I gotta say, because I be yelling and stuff.
Yeah, we won Best of Delaware 2 years in a row.
That's it.
Best of Delaware.
Delaware, y'all.
Yeah.
Best in Delaware. Tell a friend. Juice Joint 2.0.
Absolutely. And Reader's Choice and Editor's Choice.
What?
So.
Reader and the editor. They read it and then they edited it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how you know it was good. I'm here for it. Okay, okay. So now, right, launching that during the pandemic, right? And being able to kind of move around and figure out, okay, you know what, this ain't gonna work, but then kind of still, without missing a beat, moving into starting food and getting that cafe joint. Like, what made you even go into food? Like, yeah.
Well, so we had food at the juice joint. The juice joint and the juice joint 2.0 is straight vegan. So we had food there. And initially I knew that we needed more SKUs. We couldn't just sell juices and survive, especially on the riverfront, because the rent was off the chain. So I had introduced food items early on. And because of the juice joint, it actually gave me the opportunity to jump into the cafe. It was actually a contest. They were pitching out. Yeah, there were some bids that went out to see who would be interested in taking over a space, because it was an existing cafe that had closed. And I had a concept proposal, had my menu together, my design together, because it was important to me that I not only be in a space that provides good food, but that it aesthetically is pleasing as well. And you've been down to the riverfront, you know, swings and paint and all that. The feel of it is also very important. So I submitted my concept proposal, and from what I understand, out of 50 people, I was selected. So yeah, so the cafe is completely different vibe. It's not all vegan, but I cater to my customer, and that I'm inside of the community service building. A lot of folks are not vegan in the community service building. So, you know, we're dedicated to them and be an amenity to them. So, but I'm excited about it. And it's a beautiful space. So I look forward to you being dropping by in there real soon.
Absolutely. I need to pull up, get myself, because I'm a carnivore, right? So I'm going to slide through. I'm going to go ahead, tell you, slice up that turkey sandwich right now. Hook it up. Right. And I want you to look at me with a little, don't look at nobody else, because you don't normally do this. But because I know better, look at me with a little bit of judgment, and I'm still going to eat it right there.
I believe you. Trust me, I believe you.
A little bit of judgment. Because it fuels me. So,
I believe you.
So now you got the Juice Joint 2.0. Okay. And what led you to kind of go into the chancery and want to open that with that 2.0 vibe? Like, what made you kind of make those decisions? Yeah,
so the chancery had actually reached out to me last year around this time. And I ignored the emails because I thought they were scams. And they had wanted the juice joint to be in there. And at the time, I was like sorting a whole bunch of things out, and had this other idea, and pitched another idea to them that they were really excited about. But ultimately came down to December. They were about to open. There was still a space available. A couple of folks had told me that the space was still available. So I reached out to the owner, and it was literally turnkey.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Something that I love about this whole situation is you spotted a hole in the market early. Like, you was like, oh wait, we don't have one of these here, right? One of my interesting things about Delaware that I've noticed is you can get almost anything in Delaware. Like people came from out of state or from other work places where they're like, it's Delaware. But like, you can get any kind of food in Delaware. It's like that. It's like, people would not believe it. And I don't know the way to word it, but you're part of that reason, right? Because like when you start having people who say, you know what, we don't have a juice joint here, we can use a juice spot, and then you kind of just lead with that and step out on faith to a certain extent, and then the chips keep building the right way, right? How does that feel to kind of know that? Oh,
those chips to keep building.
That's a fact. Listen, they are going to. They are going. This is right. So now, when you're running both businesses at the same time, what's that like to try to have that balance and kind of manage both?
So I always say in business, for me, there's three things that's key, right? Obviously, you got to have a bomb product, but your team and your customer is everything. So I am fortunate enough to really have a team that holds me down. I can't even think about it. Like literally holds me down. Cherie is like my right hand, my left hand, my right foot, my left foot, and everybody else on the team. Like we have teams that work with us on the weekends. But everybody just comes together and work together, and there's this synergy, and like we just move on the same accord, you know, and it feels good because when I'm not there, I know that they run the business like it's theirs. You know what I mean? And I think that is critical because I would not be able to be stretched. You know what I mean? As stretched as I am if I did not have that support. And again, like I mentioned, we have a nonprofit, Delaware Urban Greens, which is a company I founded in honor of my father. He passed away from COVID in April of 2020, but was very, very instrumental in installing urban gardens and beautifying neighborhoods throughout Harlem with parks and all that other good stuff. So a thought that initially came to me about growing herbs for the juice joint, because I use a lot of herbs and lemonades and things like that, just really, really became bigger than the juice joint, bigger than me, and it's a purpose that we're carrying forward to decrease food insecurities throughout Wilmington. So whether that be through gardening, right, so growing produce, but also having community refrigerators so that we can take what we grow, turn them into meals, and then put them in the refrigerator so folks that are hungry, no questions asked, could just walk up, go in those fridge. Juice joint's going to donate juices. The cafe joint's going to donate some food. And then whatever we grow will also be in that fridge in forms of meals, though. So I don't want to grow lavender and then have lavender in the refrigerator and folks not know what to do with it or not have the resources to do something with it. So we'll take that lavender and turn it into a lemonade so that there's real, you know what I mean, tangible results from our gardening. So I'm super, super excited about that, passionate about that. So 3 businesses I'm stretched across. But again, it all comes down to having a team. And I say team because I'm a part of a team, right? I don't look at them as we're all leveled in my organizations. We're all leveled. We all do the same work. I get in there, I'm cleaning bathrooms, I'm doing whatever needs to be done. So it's definitely them. Absolutely.
Listen, that is, I applaud you for that. I gotta double back for a second. So urban greens, because listen, I done had glory greens before. I don't know if I've been to urban greens. So
crazy.
Don't do that. Like
Delaware Urban Greens, and we affectionately call it Doug. So it's Doug.
Doug.
Yeah.
Why is it called Doug?
Delaware Urban Greens. That's the acronym.
Okay. Okay. I was thinking of Doug Funny Patty Mayonnaise. I was taking it back to Nick. But okay. So this, I was like, we got Doug and Glory Greens? Oh, we eat it today. Okay. So is it so Doug or Delaware Urban Greens, is it a garden, and where is it located? Like, where people be able to find it?
Right now we have some partnerships. Then we have a garden. We actually have a greenhouse where we're growing some microgreens and mustard greens and stuff like that. Currently, it's inside of the Delaware Contemporary. But we have some partnerships with the Nature Society and Coverdale Farms and stuff like that. So we're actually looking for plots throughout Wilmington so that we can actually have plots in neighborhoods, and we can teach people. We're looking for community advocates where we can teach them how to garden so that they can actually hold down spaces and, you know what I mean, be able to harvest and all that other good stuff. So if anyone out there knows of a space, please let us know.
Yeah.
Or several spaces.
We need several of them. Okay, because I want some greens. I do. I want some good greens. Okay.
I got you.
Yes, but but they gotta get them for you. So they got to donate them spaces.
That's
okay?
what I'm saying. Yes.
And understand something. Listen, there's a young brother out there who probably know how to grow weed and don't realize he know how to grow other stuff too. Okay. Listen, you know how to grow some other stuff too. He's making a whole garden, brother.
That's right. And weed is still not legal in Delaware. Stop playing.
Gotta grow some other stuff. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna use these skills. Okay.
Use them skills for Doug.
Use them skills for Doug.
That's right.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, with that said, out of like when you're running this whole thing, what would you say is probably the hardest part of managing it all?
The hardest part. It's things that I can't control. And I say that in like the most humble way, right? Like the market, the fact that people are still working from home, so foot traffic is slow. You know, those kind of things is the hardest thing, because no matter what I do, I can't change that circumstance. I can't make AAA bring all the employees to work, or Barclays to bring all the employees to work. So those are the things that are frustrating, because I do believe in our heart that, you know, we're super focused on the customer experience. We go above and beyond as far as customer engagement is concerned. I'm super confident about our product, right? So if you have those two things, what's missing? People need to be frequenting these spaces. So the Chantry is new. Traffic is increasing. But it's still slow there. The cafes in the community service building, I think the community service building may be at 50% capacity, and then that's hybrid. They work Tuesday and Thursdays. So those are the things that are frustrating. Just me just trying to, or we as a team trying to be creative and trying to, you know, find ways to kind of increase foot traffic. So I would say that's the most challenging right now.
Absolutely. Well, listen. Go on down to the Chancery, y'all, and order community service building if you need your fresh juices and your sandwiches. Okay?
That's it.
Support
the cafe joint and the juice joint.
Both of them. Both of them. Okay? And I'm going to highlight something that I ain't supposed to highlight, because I'll be saying stuff I ain't supposed to say. But you saying something that's important that I need us people to know, right? They definitely need to support it, because there is times when I can go to my people's businesses and not necessarily get the right customer service. So if you go into the right people's business and you get that customer service, woo, you got to listen. You need to go back. Get to back.
Please come back. And in the event that there is something that you're not happy with, like, we need to know that too, right? I pride myself on customer service, like I drill it into the team and everything like that, but I'm never saying we're perfect. But what I'm saying is give us the opportunity, if anything is not to your liking, just talk to us about it and give us the opportunity to fix it. We're here for that.
Absolutely. See, I love that. I'm about to shed a little tear, because I done been in places sometimes they be like, well, what you want? And I be like, yo, where are they? Like, ain't they paying you? Like, why you at work? Like, so we focus on customer service like that. Because like I said, like I love that the Juice Joint 2.0 is kind of customer centric that way. And that's not something that you always see. What makes you kind of make that a pinpoint?
Because I know what it's like to be, like, I'm a consumer at heart. Right? I love to go out to eat. I love to shop. I love to travel, and I love an elevated experience. So I'm bothered when I walk into a space and somebody's head is down because they're on the phone and they haven't greeted me. Or I'm bothered that somebody doesn't say good morning or have a nice day. I'm bothered by that. So I'm not going to create businesses that don't align with how I want to be treated when I frequent places. So that's why I'm super, and I did a lot of that work when I was at AAA, focused on customer journey and other corporate jobs I've had. It's all been around that. I'm an advocate for the customer.
Absolutely. Listen, it sounds like you an advocate for health. You an advocate for the environment and being healthy and doing good things. Absolutely. All types of advocates. Hey, I like that. That's just feel good. Spread the good word. Okay.
The good word.
That's a fact. So, okay, Now, I want to know, what is some advice you would give somebody looking to kind of lead that healthier life or get into that juice and even, okay, right, like, I feel like at some point in life, the world my health either going to make me either have to go vegan or have to give up sugar, and I cry out of both eyes when I think about it, because I don't want to do that. But I feel like,
you have to do what's like best for you. I'm never going to sit here and tell somebody they should eat this one way I think everything in moderation, right? But what I would say is if you're looking to start moving towards a healthier lifestyle, then you just have to do it, right? You can't overthink it. You got to find things that work for you, work for your body, work for your schedule, but you just have to do it. That's it. You just have to do it. Like I decided I was going to, once I had that one juice, I came home, I bought a juicer. I couldn't afford an expensive juicer. Not only did I get a juicer from Kohl's, I waited and got my Kohl's bucks and went and saw that I got a juicer. But I mean, it changed my life. You know what I mean? And I know how I feel when I drink juices. So you just have to do it.
Okay, I'm sorry, I do gotta ask this, but like, how would you say it changed your life? That sounds miraculous. Like my ceiling opened up right when you said it. It's like changed my life. There was a shining came on me. I said, her life changed. Lord, that's right. I need that.
Well, you know why? But think about it, right? One juice, sitting down with my daughter for breakfast in California, and I had one juice that came back, had me juicing and influencing and encouraging my family to juice, and influencing and encouraging friends to juice. Then starting a business all around juicing. Like I quit my corporate job, right, for juice. When you think about it, so it definitely changed my life. Definitely.
Yeah, listen, I'm here for it. I support it. Listen, it makes me smile on the inside. Okay, y'all, you can't see that part. Listen, it's private. But on the inside, big smiles right here, okay?
I love it. Good.
Oh, man, listen, I'm here for it. So before I get us up out of here, I do a whole situation and I've done it in the juice joint before. I'm sure at the Chancery, there's going to be an opportunity for me to come back.
Yes,
or somewhere.
we'll get you in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I tell people, I say, you give me a word and I give you a poem, and it's my hats off word of the day. So
yes.
What you got for me?
Word. I want a good one because you're so good at this. I can't let you off the hook.
I'm like a novice. I don't even know if I did it before.
I'm not even. So let's go with pivot.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like the pivot. All right. All right. So, by the way, I gotta shout out two things before I get started. Again, because I'm Dash Jones, spell out the dash, and this is Lanice Wilson. And if y'all don't know, on the third Sunday of this month, it's Oddly Dope at the Oddly Bar. I'm gonna be doing this type of situation, but it's gonna be a whole show. And Nash Nicole gonna be there with the vocals. It's gonna be a band. Oddly Bar, third Sunday of the month. Y'all need to come see your brother. All right. Now, and tomorrow, I don't know what y'all doing tomorrow, but either stop by the Juice Joint 2.0 and get yourself a beverage, or the Cafe Joint and get yourself a sandwich, or both. A little bit for breakfast, a little bit for lunch.
That's it.
Okay.
And they're 3 blocks from each other, so it's like really easy to hit us both all in the same day.
What?
Yeah.
They say they support local. They say they support black. They say they support women, but I ain't gonna say that.
That's what they say. We'll see.
All right, so, and the word is pivot. So I'm thinking, boy, they try to stop me a couple times. Okay, fine. You might be trying to ask me how they try to stop mine. And I'm going to tell you, it all started when I was sitting at that table trying to dine. And I thought about, everything that I eat is everything that I seek. And everything that I seek seems to be everything that I speak. And what I put inside of me is what's coming out of me. And all of a sudden, I can see how they're trying to stop me, because what they're giving me and making me have easily is probably not that good for me. But I'm a Big Mac. Okay, fine. Somebody would have asked, well, Dash, how do you handle that? I probably had to double back, probably have to shift off of that, probably need some more fruits, probably need some more vegetables, need some greens and some colors. You saw the pyramid. Give me all of that. all of that, eat that. Standing in this one place, I probably can't get it. I'm going to tell you that. I'm just saying it to your face. I might have to admit it. I might need to mix it. So they're going to ask me what you did with it. I'm going to tell you, I turned it into liquid. Okay, they gonna be like, boy, how did you shift it? I said, it wasn't much. I just had to pivot over this way. Go to the grocery store any other day, or the juice joint tomorrow, or the next day. Get you what you need. You might need them to be leafy. You know, get the good greens, a little bit of berry. Okay, I know the first time that they said it ain't nothing but kale and greens, that might sound a little scary. And you like, okay, maybe this is not for me. Okay, obviously I can see when you're trying to step up your metabolisms and make sure all your antioxidants is right where you need them to be, but COVID happened and it took out some people. So how did we move? We had to pivot, if you feel me. Make that next step. Because, you know, even when attendance is low, we always got to go where we're supposed to get what we got to get. Fine. They said, how's it feel? It feels great when it's properly mixed. Feels great when it's everything that you need to make your body feel that vitality. See, this is what it's supposed to be. Then they would say, well, all right, G, fine. I see you trying to eat yours, you trying to drink yours, and it's all about having a healthier state of mind. I said, that's only part of it, because to be a healthier state of mind, you got to have the landscape healthier by design. That's when we started to, you know, plant mine. That's when we started to grab that, you know, not that one, but I had to dig in and make sure I had that in due time. That way we could grow those same berries, and when times got scary, I could eat off the land. Wait, are you telling me once again that we'll be able to feed ourselves, and then when health is wealth, what I put in will come out, and I will be like, well, hallelujah, and no need to tighten my belt. Now I feel like I'm winning again. Okay, now I know that ain't gonna be nothing but mad smiles in my turnstiles when I'm spinning again, and they're gonna be like, gee, Dash, how did you do that? I said, it wasn't much, I just had to be prepared to pivot again. All right. So, you know, something like
I love it.
I appreciate you. You want to say something to the people before we get up out of here?
No, I just want to tell everyone thank you for joining, and please come check us out. Juice Joint 2.0, Chancery Market, 13th and Market Street, and the Cafe Joint, 100 West 10th Street, which is inside the Community Service Building. Please come check us out. We appreciate you, and thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely. And I'm G Dash Jones. I gotta give a shout out to WBC for helping making this whole partnership thing possible. They listen, it's a vibe, so shouts out to them. Y'all gonna hear more about that.
Out. Yes, please.
Right. So, and again, I'll see y'all next week with hats off. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye bye.